Brown v. Mississippi was decided in 1936, and the facts of this case are horrendous and difficult to read, but it involved the tortured confessions of 3 black men who were accused of murdering a white man. And the police and even citizens engaged in relentless torture of unspeakable type until they signed confessions exactly how they wanted to it. They were convicted and sentenced to death. The time between the murder and their sentence to death was less than a week. As you can see, it was an unjust proceeding all around, which probably isn't a surprise to many of you. However, they appealed to the U.S. Supreme Court. And what's interesting about this case is that the Supreme Court at the time had held that the Fifth Amendment did not apply to the states. This was held in an earlier case, Twining v. New Jersey, 1908 case. It was ultimately overturned, but at the time, that case held that the states were not confined by the Fifth Amendment, that they could extract essentially confessions from defendants by putting them on the stand and asking them questions during trial. But what the Supreme Court did do is they said that this was a complete and total violation of their due process, of the due process clause of the 14th Amendment, which did apply to the states at that time. And because of the torture and because of the inhumane treatment, of course, these confessions could not be used, and their due process right under the 14th Amendment were violated. So if you read the case, it'll be interesting to note that there was no citation to Bram or the Fifth Amendment in the case, because it was decided solely with respect to the due process clause of the 14th Amendment.